have to sit on the end of the settee now because of this poxy thing. Wireless controllers disconnected, reconnect. I wonder if we can make this. It's probably not worth it, but fuck it, let's play. Cables, wires. Oh shit! Oh my god, what have I done? Okay. See that way, I suppose. Hello, if anybody's in the room, I haven't looked yet. Just trying an experiment. It's not worth it because I can't do it on. Oh, I can though. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. I'm pissing up cables and shit because I found something out today that's annoyed me. Fucking really annoyed me actually. Like really annoyed me. And that is the fact that that Nikon controller, you know when I bought a cheap replacement headset and it crackled? Well, apparently I'm wearing a new cheap headset again. A replacement that's got snazzy lights on. Look at this. Alexa, bedroom off. Okay. Look at this. Snazzy lights, look. Woo! How cool's that? Yes, I did. Now the point is, if I have this in the Nikon controller, it buzzed and crackled like the other one really badly. So it actually... Oh wait a minute, we've got no power. We've got no controller. 1 minute. Can you hear me now? Why is this being a dick? Hello? Can you hear me? Alexa, bedroom 50%. Bear with.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Because for some reason it's not letting me use the controller on the box. Anywho, I can unplug this light. There's no need to piss about with this though. Bear with. Bear with. Right, now you should be able to hear me. How is she switching on your lights? The two bulbs I've got one in the kitchen, one in my bedroom. That's my bedroom area behind me because I live in a flat, obviously. They are called LIFX bulbs. If you go onto Amazon, they're not cheap. They're 39 quid each. But there's none of this. It's not like the hubs and all them. If you look at bulbs that can be controlled by your network, they basically come with the bulbs and these hubs that you have to plug into your walls or your router and all that shit. These LIFX bulbs are literally just a bulb, bayonet or screw fix. So you just buy the bulb, and I bought two, one for there, plug them into your bulb, you download an app on your phone or your iPad or your computer, click it, the LIFX app, they wire to your network, because obviously your computer or your phone's on the same network, they pair up, you give them a name, that's called the bedroom, that's called the kitchen. I am actually going to buy one for above me. In fact, I might do that this week. I say it every time I talk about them. And basically then, she controls them. But what's good about the LFIX bulbs, you can do percentage. Alexa, bedroom, 10%.
Okay.
Alexa, bedroom, 70%. And another thing about these are the first generation of LIFX ones. You can also buy LIFX ones that like strip lights that you can put around your TV and shit. And I think she can control that as well. And I call her she. That's sad, innit? But anyway. But anyway, back to my new headsets. Snazzy Red bit. They've got a normal 3.5 jack into here. They've got a USB that if you plug that in, it lights up, lights the mic up, lights this. Just a bit of extra shit. Not that bothered. But I just wanted to test it. But these are working fine, as you guys can hear. Really nice, really good. Because my cable on the old shitty cheap ones was broke. Or breaking. So these are really cheap. 15 quid off Amazon again. And they're called the King Top version. Ah, right. So you're getting noise as well. So are you still getting the noise now? Because I'm about to explain it. The cheap headset that's breaking, if I plug them into the Nacon, I checked them by chatting to somebody in chat and just recording my voice. And if you remember last week, guys, I bought a cheap set again and sent them back. Is anybody else getting the feedback then? Something's not quite right, because how can I... What I was going to say is, let me just finish what I'm saying and I'll come back to you guys. When I recorded a voice, I got really bad crackling, like so loud it was untrue. And then I tried them in the room last week, and some of you guys came in and said there's a really bad crackling in your headphones, and I thought, okay. So then I'd heard on the grapevine that them Expensive Elite controllers has got a really shitty 3.5 jack, right? So sure enough, last week I tested it, pulled it out, plugged it into my DualShock, and the crackling went. But you guys still said there was a slight feed or the slight noise still, but nothing bad. So this is a cheap headset made by the same ones that they called King Top, only a 15 quid. But these sound really good when I'm recording a voice now in the DualShock, but you guys are saying there's some kind of noise. So it looks like I'm going to send these back. But I tell you what, I'm more pissed off because I think that controller. But having said that, the cheap other King Top set, I can plug into there right now and I know that they'll work fine. Bear with. So just to reiterate, you guys are getting... This microphone is not clear at all. Right, let me just go in. Right, now is anybody else getting the noise other than Alan? So let's just clear it up that it's not... Obviously, Alan, I'm just checking it's not from your end. I don't think it is. It's just too much of a coincidence. But is everybody else getting this noise? I mean, I have got the headset up really loudly, but let me just go and look into the microphone settings as well. So if anybody else can just verify, are you getting bad noise? Like feedback noise? So let me take... Right. How are you guys doing on that? I've just turned the microphone down really low. So what that's like now. See, I can't understand this because that's two headsets now. Now I checked another video and the sound was perfect. No, I mean just this live room, Alan. I don't mean previously. So it's like it's unpleasant basically. You're not getting a clear voice. Right then, so Now this is the set, the other King top, really cheap, 12 quid, but the cable's getting a bit dodgy. But watch, I'll swap to these. Now this is what I can't understand, okay? And I know you can hear me now because it's got the other headset, yeah. And now you can hear me perfect because we're back to this old set, and that is really pissing me off because there's no way that can be a coincidence that two sets of headphones, and bear with because I'm just going to change controllers again. So we're back now to fully normal Nikon controller, and you guys can hear me perfect with no noise, which is bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. Because now, no, it won't be. These should be perfect. These should be, yeah. These are the ones that I've originally had. They cost 12 quid, but the cable's fraying, as I've said. Now these are brand new today. They cost 15 quid. But get this. They're the same model as this version, but a better one, called King Top. The ones I got last week did exactly the same. The humming and shit like that. So that's two different headsets that hum worse in this Nikon controller, and even in the DualShock, that's most unbearable for you. So I can't understand why now that's two headsets that have done it the same. Now I know they're cheap and nasty things, but this set I've got on my head now is the cheapest and nastiest of all the lot. So why are these being fucking crap? Anyway, I'll just bag the... Oh, by the way, get this one. This will surprise you. This headset that came today from Amazon actually came in that bag. That's it. It's a zip bag. And they came in that bag. And guess what? They're now going back in the fucking bag. Because they're shit. But you see the cut. What I don't get, guys, apologies for the crack in a minute. I'm just putting the cable away. What I don't get is why have two different headsets, albeit cheap and nasty ones, why are two different headsets getting the same buzzing, feedback feeding, noise, even from two different controls? So how can you guys explain that? It's two controllers. One's a DualShock, one's a Nikon. My original thoughts it was the Nikon, but it can't be. That's two different actual separate headphones from different companies that basically are doing the same thing. which is bullshit. Sorry for the noise, it'll be done in a minute. Bear with. It's just that I can get these sent back, but it's pissing me off. They've both got the same problem. But I've never seen a headset come from anywhere that's come in a bag. They came in a box, don't get me wrong, they came in a normal Amazon box. But I obviously expected an Amazon box and not a bag. Anywho, I digress. I'm sitting, I'm comfy, I've got backache, I'm pissing about. So then, I've just watched the EA keynote live. EA Sports, it's in the game. So I've watched that live. I actually watched it whilst talking to Ricky, who was having a bit of a chat, and I did a few notes on it, because that's how I handle my E3 stuff. I don't mind talking about this one, because it was pretty fucking small, pretty mediocre. We'll cover a couple of things if you guys are interested. Obviously, if nobody's watched it yet, and you don't want to know any information, I suggest you leave the room, because I'm going to talk about it, but I can assure you, there's only one thing, two things maybe that's worth talking about. And I actually could get my notes out and make you laugh. So when I do normal E3 notes, especially tomorrow, because it's a big night, I'll sit with my MacBook, I'll sit with my new snazzy keyboard, and I'll have a Google Doc open, and I shall say E3 2017 Microsoft, and I will literally do shorthand, because I'm watching it and it's being fed to you quickly. I'll do things like shorthand, such as name of person comes on stage, Phil Spencer comes on stage, starts off with video montage including la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, then watch it, then we'll come to so-and-so comes on stage and he announces whatever. That's how I normally do my notes. So the EA one, me and Ricky are chatting because we knew it weren't going to be nothing major. We're 25-30 minutes in. They've basically shown us, kicked off with Madden Pro Mode, just like all the other fucking games that they've made sports and given you a Pro Mode. So there's that one, okay, not shown us any gameplay or anything, just this fucking trailer for stupid Pro Mode. They then moved to, I think, FIFA, not FIFA, it weren't, I could get my notes out, but they're on my computer. So what I'm saying is, after 20 minutes, they'd shown 4 things, including Madden, NBA, FIFA, and not any bit of game. Oh, Need for Speed. Now, Need for Speed I'd heard about that was coming. It was leaked a couple of days ago. Also, leaks are starting to happen really quick, guys. Really fucking annoying as well. I'm doing my utmost to keep away from them, but you just can't help it in today's social media. The biggest leak I knew this morning, that stuff you saw at the end, you know when, and I'm going to come to that because that's one of the big points. The Star Wars multiplayer gameplay videos that they actually showed you when Justine, the fucking YouTuber, sat there talking and showed us the clip. That clip of that gameplay had been leaked this morning. I'd already seen half of that, but anyway, by the by. So they then shown fuck all, just basically like videos. And me and Ricky are both sat there saying, why aren't they telling us about these games and showing us some gameplay? Like it's the big keynote and they're not showing us any, like, here's FIFA 18, this is what it's going to do, it's out in 3 months, this is the new shit, this, that, and but they did fuck all. So we then come to Need for Speed, the first one. Again, excuse me, leaked. I knew about this fucker 3 days ago. Yes, it was supposed to be a big secret, nobody knew it was coming, it was a brand new, it's called Need for Speed Payback. So me and Ricky then started discussing kind of things like Need for Speed used to be good, it got shit. The one where you the one where you did pursuit with the police cars and you kept buying cars and chasing across the maps and shit, like that one. Last one I actually enjoyed. The latest one, a couple of years ago, was it? Yeah, they did show it. They did show it, Joshua. There was multiplayer gameplay at the end, quite a bit of it, but it was leaked footage as well. I'd already seen, but I'll come to that because that's going to be one of the parts I want to talk about. The Need for Speed, I was kind of interested in. Driving games are my thing. I quite like them. You guys know that. But basically, I didn't like this one because it steered away from the shit one we had a couple of years ago. You know, when there was that horrible plasticky wooden acting where they got you into this like gang and you did all this shit. I lost interest in that game within a couple of hours. Didn't like it. Thought it was shit. So then they bring you this new one. and I hit something, hit a nail on the head, and said to Ricky halfway through, and I said, I know what they're doing here. And it might as well have another name. And when I say this, you guys might agree with me, but I just thought, holy shit, I know what they're doing. And they could have given this name. And when it's shown you chasing the lorry, and the girl gets out, she jumps on the thing, and then she comes bursting out the back of the lorry with a great cutscene, and then trying to get away. And I didn't like the fact on the way to that lorry, she's having to bash fucking cars off the road. I don't like that. Where they've got health bars, and I'm thinking, this isn't a driving game to me. This is like bullshit, because I want to either race people or I want to get from point A to point B. You wanted me to break shit, like bang into cars, not a fucking ounce of damage on their cars, and their health meters. It just looks, I'm thinking, no, you're losing me. I then see her get out of the car, jump in the lorry, and burst out into this snazzy sports car. By the way, I see fucking Hammond's nearly killed himself again today on Top Gear. But thankfully he's okay. So I said to Ricky, I said, I know what they've done here, and I know what this could be called. And it's the films with Vin Diesel in. Do you know the driving films? The name escapes me. I actually remembered it when I talked to him. It'll come to me in a minute. It may as well be called that, because that's exactly what that gameplay clip showed me. To the T, just to the rolling up, smashing into cars and having cutscenes of them rolling 50 times. Then the lorry with the ramps, then here climbing on the roof of the fucking car, then jumping onto the lorry, then all of a sudden bursting out the back, skidding into a skid, and then fucking... And it's like, that's it, Fast and Furious, Josh, thank you very much. It may as well be called Need for Speed Fast and Furious, because it was fucking identical. So, I was a bit excited about Need for Speed coming. In the end, I was like, meh, okay, probably not. It just doesn't appeal to me. So that was kind of okay. The big two things that actually probably were the only things that were slightly interesting, which was the great-looking indie game by the guy who bought you Two Brothers, the game where you controlled the two little brothers with alternate sticks, which was a kind of gameplay, rub your tummy, pat your head kind of thing, because you've got to use two sticks to work yourself through this really lovely world and do puzzles. I think I played half of it. Beautiful game, lovely game. Well, this guy came on stage really enthusiastic and shit and showed a brand new IP. And you basically, again, he's gone for this big co-op mode, and he says it's got a special, it's not like normal co-op. So then he showed a sizzle reel of an actual gameplay. He's gone actually for pushing for couch co-op, which... I know that a lot of people have not got... Me, couch co-op, obviously totally out the door, because I live on my fucking own and I don't see anybody ever. So that's me done. But he said you can play online co-op, which is fine. But you play two people that's in a prison. But the cleverness of the gameplay they showed, really did like this. Absolutely loved the look of this. Even whether you're playing couch co-op or online, it's split screen. And not only is it split screen, it was showing a scene where these two guys are trying to get out of prison. They're in prison. So on the split screen, you play one guy, and the other person plays the other guy. Now, they're not only working together, only way out, Para, that's it, mate. I was going to get my computer out, but well done to you. But what I really liked is, you play one guy, say guy A, and guy B, split screen, he was like walking across the top of the steps while you was underneath. And... it just looked really clever, really good, and then they showed other things like you're working together by pushing doors open, but you're always in split screen until it shows a cutscene. Sadly, not out until early 2018, but I really did like the look of that. I thought A Way Out looked fantastic, new IP, beautiful. Then what was the real brand new IP, the space one called, because... it was kind of weird, because that's your first ever little taster of Scorpio gameplay, because it's a brand new IP of a game on Scorpio that they could only tell you the name, show a very small video clip, which really looked cool, but they obviously didn't want to go into details. But if you did sharp-eyed amongst you, when that video stopped playing, it actually said on the background on the board, it said Scorpio exclusive, I think. But that was the first taster you got of Scorpio stuff in really good visuals and everything. They also showed you a bit of Madam Pictures Anthem. Well done. You're my moderator tonight. But Anthem was a brand new IP, so we're already seeing brand new IPs for Scorpio, which is great. It needs it. But then they showed a 4K clip, because they started then kind of going on a very small tangent talking about Scorpio, but they can't obviously go into great detail because of the show tomorrow. But they showed a couple of Madden 4K visuals. They look nice, of course they did. They look beautiful. They look very detailed, of uniforms and shit, and they were saying, oh god, this game's fantastic now. But then the last big thing they showed was they went to this special section where they'd got like a beautiful setup in a big giant circle with about 20 monitors to show the full-blown multiplayer of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Looks fucking outstanding. Now, anybody who's listened to the show and likes me, I'm not a multiplayer fan. I hate shooting on the floor. I get killed 50 times to my 2 deaths. But I bought Battlefront 1 purely on the point of I was very good at the flying section, where you could fly for the either team. You played a multiplayer online game, flying in, shooting shit. I was really good at that. I actually was playing a multiplayer room where I could actually win. I won quite a lot of them games, so I was instantly at home with it. I was good at playing it, and I enjoyed it. So to then see them go through the whole single-player shit, which is a great storyline. The actual woman you've seen in the clip came on stage, and boy, did she light the place up. Because, as we say up these parts, I wouldn't have kicked her out of bed to get to you. She was a very nice, attractive lady. Very attractive. She came on, laid all the single player, but the good stuff that actually I liked, he talked about multiplayer where everything's going to be free. You buy the game, it's free. All the map expansions are free. You get a pre-order bonus to go on the beta. But everything they're going to give you for map packs, they're saying across the board it was free. Now again, I'd heard a leak about this yesterday, and I knew that's what they was going to push. There's going to be no season passes anymore. They're going to push all the Star Wars stuff to you for free. They then shown some multiplayer, and this absolutely, again, not a fan, but I sat watching it thinking, shit, I like this. And I liked it because, yes, there was all manic shit on the floor. You could play everybody from a droid to Darth Maul to Han Solo. Everything and everybody is in this multiplayer. They also announced a kind of system, what I kind of tied to what all the other multiplayers are doing, kind of prestige systems. You can level your characters now, and you can create your character. So they've gone down that route to make it a bit more extensive. They touched on that a bit. That sounded interesting. If you're into that stuff, I ain't. I like the online multiplayer look because you could be on foot, you could be a droid, you could be a human, you could be in a machine on the floor, you could be on a small walker. World's your oyster. In a fantastic environment, shooting shit, crazy manic Star Wars, looks amazing. Then halfway through the game, they're in the air in these new ships, just like... And it was fucking wow. Loved it. But not only did I love it because it's got the flying shit, but you're actually in the same map where the game's going on below you. So I can not only shoot shit in the sky, which I was good at, but I can get my ass near the floor and shoot you lot on the floor. So I really liked it. The only thing that me and Ricky both touched on, though, and after watching about 10 minutes of this whole montage gameplay, you can't escape the feeling of it looks beautiful, it looks like it plays good, but you know, for average players like me and probably you guys, I don't know how good you are at multiplayer, after 10 minutes of it, I just couldn't help get that feeling that me and Ricky always say. When you first get into a game like that, it's lovely, it's visually lovely, you like playing it, it's your favourite, you play it, but after like a couple of days, it just looks too manic and just crazy, and unless you're one of these people that sits and plays for fucking hours upon hours and prestiges and gets level whatever, then it's not for you. You'll enjoy it for a week, if that, but I like the flying mechanic. I am going to get it. I think it's because I'm into Star Wars as well. I think they also touched on the single player. I think I caught this right. I was talking at the time where they said the single player storyline is going to be based between the Return of the Jedi and the film The Force Awakens. So that's the kind of time period for the single player, which kind of made sense, sounded okay, but it looked pretty cool. But it looks like they've got a cracking game. I don't think they announced a date, did they? But I'd already heard on the grapevine that it's coming out 3 weeks prior to Star Wars, the new film in December the 15th. So I'm looking at like end of November, first week in December kind of time. But that was it. It was not an amazing show. They was trying to push this new gameplay thing. I think shooters should all adopt the Rainbow Six Siege strategy. I must admit, Rainbow Six in its day was great. I've never got into it in modern times, but I did remember fun, and I get where you're coming from, James. I do agree with you on some fronts. But I think where I do actually give them a bit of ups for the Star Wars, it literally looks, and I don't have a problem with this, it looks like they've taken everything on board and made this great Star Wars package. There's something for everybody, and I think that's what I like about it more than anything. If you're not into whatever, or you're not into single player, or you're not into multiplayer, I think the whole package has got something for everybody, and that's what I liked about that overall look. I agree, and it is. I'm not a fan of DLC. I'm not. I think it's just an extra bloody con to get more money, which is it's a business. We've always said that as well. And to prove a point, going back to right at the beginning of the show of the game I couldn't remember, the one that's out already, they started the show, when I said they started the first 20 minutes, saying that it's like, there was fuck all for 20 minutes except thing, and the very first thing they showed was the Battlefield 1, extra maps to buy or get or whatever. So they're still supporting it, which is good. I get that. Not everybody likes Star Wars. Everybody liked and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that game greatly. Had some good fun on it. Again, tanks and shit and planes, and I enjoyed that for a few hours because I don't get into the ethos of this monotonous, fucking repetitive, moronic. Let's play for 10 hours a night and get fucking brilliant at it. But I do like the Star Wars. I just think they've tried to cater for everyone, which I like a lot of, definitely. But I did like the look of that Anthem, the new IP, and it's a shame that obviously you're going to get more news because actually that's the thing, the wording on the back of the board. Not that it's the wording that was on the back of the board for Anthem. If you caught the stream, it said first gameplay reveal trailer at the Microsoft Scorpio event. That's what it said on the backboard, and we only just saw it in the back. So that's going to be obviously one of Microsoft's big reveals tomorrow. So looks cool. But I was disappointed. I mean, the thing about EA one, I think EA are quite within the rights to have a keynote. They're quite within the rights to what the fuck they want, I guess. But I don't like the place they put it. And it's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, they've gone first. I know somebody has to go fucking first, but in history, it's always been Microsoft, one of the big boys. You see, where EA kind of proves my point, where I don't think they should have gone first, because I'm pretty certain that EA would have really loved to have done 15-20 minutes of that Anthem, showing the gameplay, showing you it's being played on the Scorpio at 4K, and showing a good chunk of it to the main audience out there that's watching it live. However, they couldn't, because they've gone first. They're not allowed to show Scorpio until it's been revealed. So it kind of don't make sense to me. Go after Microsoft, and then you can have a better show of your own. But I was looking at the itinerary, by the way, for all this week's viewing. There's no more today. We've got, I think, Microsoft tomorrow, 10 p.m. UK, 5 a.m. Bethesda, Tuesday Sony, 2 a.m. Ubisoft after that, and then Tuesday is Nintendo at 5 p.m. Where I've also heard that Nintendo are going to be all out. You know, last year's Nintendo was a bit shit, but there was plenty to do if you was there. And they totally concentrated on Zelda. Well, this year apparently it's all going to be about about Mario. All their stalls are dressed up in Mario apparently, and all this shit. And what they've also kind of let out the bag slightly is that we know the clip they showed last year of Mario running about in New York. Well, what's being heard on the grapevine is that's going to be Mario's central hub for the gameplay, and apparently is going to travel in a ship to different areas, very much like when you was in Mario and you jumped through the paintings. And when you jumped through the paintings, you went to different worlds that were just varied and fantastic, and that's what made that game. Well, apparently that's what the new Mario is going to be. You're going to have a central hub, which is the New York looking, but then Mario's going to travel to different parts and have a big open world game apparently. I saw a video montage yesterday that looked really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited for Mario. Surprised to hear two of the big podcasters say it's their most looked forward to game of the entire event. But when I saw the video that they showed, I actually sat there and thought, shit, that does look really good. So, and that's about it for EA. That's the first one it's over and done with. So, not that exciting. They also announced, by the way, guys, I don't know how this has been done. You can play all the Madden. You can play like a lot of the EA stuff, Madden, NBA, FIFA, all that. You can play them all this week for free. Obviously on your EA Access on Xbox, but you can also play them on PlayStation for free all this week. So if you want to go and have a go at the Madden or FIFA that you've not got yourselves, you can go and play them on either machine for free all week. They did announce that. I was talking to Ricky actually. I might download the Madden on PS4 to... yeah, that's a good point, James. That's a good point. But the Star Wars, well, I will be buying that. I quite like the look of that, I've got to say. Definitely. So any questions, guys? There's quite a few in the room, actually. It's quite... I wasn't even going to stream because it was late. But any questions? By the way, I played Wipeout yesterday for about an hour. And I know I said I was going to stream it, but fucking Jesus. I jokingly put on Twitter, well, I'm off to try Wipeout. Let's hope it's not as difficult as I remember it back in the day. Fucking Jesus, it was hard. Unnecessarily difficult as well. Like even only 3 or 4 races into the damn thing. You're just clarting into the walls and like... It's just crazy. It's like, oh... I cracked after 10 minutes and bought Date 4. It's a brilliant game, that is. Brilliant game. Playing that, loved it. I had a bit of online played yesterday for about 20 minutes. The one where... You know the one I said looked a bit like FIFA thing, where... And the basic... I can explain how it works now, and it was kind of what we said. You pick a car... You click into the section, you can either do the rally or the other thing. You go into the section, the room takes quite a bit to load. It starts up and says 1 of 8 in the room, and you've got your league position at the bottom. It says like League 8, Division 3 or something, and it says on the bottom 7 points to promotion. So you then click the link, it takes you in it, comes on the bottom, it says 1 of 8 in the room, looking for other players. Slowly but surely, it starts to tick up. We get to 2, to 3, to 4. As soon as it's 5 out, it's out of 8 as well. As soon as it hit 5, we got a countdown clock. 30, 29, 28, 27, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. When it got down, it then chucked us all in a room, in a lobby. So there was 5 of us in this lobby. It showed you the race. We was on a road race, I think, in Spain. Pure tarmac all the way. And it then it let you pick your car. It comes on and then literally goes game starting in 30 seconds. Again, it starts counting down, 29, 28, la-di-da-di-da. When it gets to 0, basically starts just like the normal rally sections where you're on a point-to-point on your own. You don't see the others live, but what's really clever, kind of off-putting as well actually, you've got your split times in the top corner. You can see where you are, and then also on the left-hand side where it's doing the stages, you can see retrospectively where everybody is, and you can't stop fucking glancing at it. And don't forget, in date, you've got to be concentrating 100% because it's like, fucking hell, it's 100 mile an hour. I finished second out the 5. I was leading after the first section, but I made a fatal fucking error, as you do. And then as the time went, I come second. You then raced another race with the same 5, because you did 2 stages, so it did. I come second in the first one. It then kicked us into the second race after about 20 seconds, pretty quick. Nobody dropped out, thankfully. There were still 5 of us in the room. It then started the next section, which I think was just reversed to what we'd just raced. It was the same tarmac in Spain. We kicked off. I actually come third this time because I crashed. I flicked the mountain and actually flipped over, and that cost me like 4 seconds. I didn't come last, I come third. And overall, I think your time connected. I think I come second. And then when it finished, chucked us back to the main room, and it then says, you now need 6 points for promotion. And it tells you, but then when you'd raced them 2, you then was back in the lobby room, the official one, where it says 1 of 8, and you've either got a choice of backing out or you can go again. So that's the way that kind of works. And I think it's all about getting money, getting better cars, getting better events. But that was a nice sidetrack from the single player. So, and it's such a good game. I actually won my first rally yesterday because I had about 2 hours on it. And I kept coming like 3rd and 5th and even 12th and 16th. So I'm playing, and I don't restart either. I never restart. There's no point. It's ruining the game. You're fooling yourself. Why restart? Because you're only cheating yourself, aren't you? If you have a bad fucking... You know what I mean? If you have a bad race, it's your fucking fault. So... Mr. Freeze, what does that mean? Are you no? What does that mean? And good evening, by the way. But yeah, enjoying Date. But Wipeout, fucking hell. Not watching E3? Yeah, it's done. We've just talked about EA all for the last hour. Well, last 45 minutes. We've just discussed the EA keynote. There's nothing else on. All they're going to be talking about for now is just about the EA stuff, which is mostly sports games and Need for Speed, and they showed us Star Wars, but we just talked about it, so yeah. But I'll probably stick YouTube. I will say, by the way, guys, I watched, few people have been asking on Twitter and privately, I watched, did you hear if Star Wars would be like story co-op? I don't know. I won my stage by 19 seconds. I need to actually... Let me ask you a question, James. Did you stay at default when you loaded the game? Because I moved mine. I didn't go to simulation. I'm guessing you didn't, because that would be just like the other one. I just had it on when they were playing Battlefield, got bored, saw you were on instead. Yeah, what I think they're doing, they just repeat. The keynote was started at 10 o'clock, and it was on for about, not 10 o'clock, it started at 8 o'clock and was on for about an hour. And they literally did talk about shit. If you want to listen to the beginning of this replay, then I suggest you do, because we talk about what was on it. But to answer... Josh, did I hear co-op? I don't think I heard it. I'm not sure if there is. You'll have to find out. There'll be loads of info. But James, Oh, you went on to simulation. Right, what I did, I picked the game because I just want to have some fun. But when you go from the game section, it then gives you a choice of level. And as you know, that when you pick your level, it's either the lowest of low with everything turned on. Next one, a couple of things turned off. Next one, half of them turned off. And then I think there's 2 more. Pro at the very end is everything turned off. I'm the one off the end. So that's just about my level, I think. Because like I said, it's still, I'm finishing 5th, 6th, and I know that it's, I tell you where it is, it's that fine line, and that is the line you've got to find for yourself, for your skill level. And I know it's the right skill level for me, because I finally won one after a good 2-hour session, but at the point of winning it, I knew I had to push myself, because I'd been finishing like 5th and 6th, but I knew inside I was like just easing off. You know how you're flying at 100 fucking mile an hour and you've like, it's whether you've got balls like melons and shit. So like, it's like fucking, 100 mile an hour and shit. So, and you just have to push it. Tip, don't drop your S7. Mine fell off the sofa, screen shattered, just got insurance, phone back, not sure if it's mine, but it's like new. Holy shit, you're kidding me. I've got a case on mine. Mine's on charge. I've got a decent case on it. I've been used to playing Dirt. Oh, you mean the Dirt Rally one? Mate, if you can play that fucking thing, then you can play anything. Mine was scratched. Getting Ricky Grandad case now. Mate, you must treat it bad. You must be sticking it in your pocket and shit, because with keys and coins, the biggest scratcher of phone screens, by the way. I mean, I really take care of mine. Mine's not in a bad environment. Mine's literally just fucking sat here with me, isn't it? So just buy yourself a decent back case with a decent screen protector. However, I've been looking at screen protectors. I don't like them. But apparently to find a really good one for the S7 Edge is really fucking difficult because of the curved edge. They either don't fit or they come off. By the way, I've got bottled water on my Morrison shop today, and I've posted a picture on my Twitter feed of this bottle. I honestly cannot say I have never seen such a prettier plastic bottle of water in my entire life. You want to go and look at the photo I've posted on Twitter? It's fucking amazing. For a bottle, it's a plastic bottle. It is absolutely fantastic. It's got like facets. All that ball there is all facets like diamonds. It looks fantastic. It landed sideways from 2 foot on a chamfer edge screen, almost exploded. Yep, just unlucky, mate, innit? Simple as. My worry is, don't forget, I've only got a rug in front of me, not a thick carpet. I've got a tiny thin rug for about 4 foot in front of me. But then to the left in the kitchen, I've got about a 2 foot gap that is hard lino floor. So I'll tell you now, if that drops on this floor, mine will be gone, and I haven't got insurance for it either. So it'll be tears at bedtime. I'll tell you what you want to get, and I mean, it is Grandad cases from Ricky, and I didn't realise his was one of these, but I've reviewed phone cases and iPad cases in the past on my channel years ago. Go and buy an Otterbox. 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 You will end up paying 20, 25, 30 quid, but they are guaranteed, like, unbreakable. They've even done tests from, like, 100 feet and dropped them on the floor and shit, and they don't break. These cases are designed to be like the pinnacle of phone cases. But if you go onto their website, Otterbox, and you can buy them on Amazon as well, but they are the best cases you'll buy, because they come with all this testing shit and reinforcements, and like I say, they're pretty cool cases. I've been drinking espresso martinis. What the fuck are espresso martinis? I don't drink, guys, you know I don't. I've got, get this, wait a minute, I'll tell you something. I had a big bottle of Peroni in the fridge for eat, just fancied it, and when she drank it, I gutted it. Vodka, espresso, coffee, and look at, fucking hell, man, are you real? That sounds rank. Kevin, is that you in the room, mate, that delivered my shopping today? Fucking brilliant, man. Kevin's my Morrison's driver. You was missing an item, Kevin. I've had to get a refund. Really pleased you found the room, mate. Really pleased. Rickster's case is an Otterbox case. I don't like iced coffee, James, either. My daughter's a big iced coffee fan. Ugh, fucking hate it. Rank. Absolutely rank. Tell you a story. In my fridge when I clean my shopping out, and it's terrible living on your own, because when I do my shopping about once every 3 weeks, and I may have said this before in the room, what I do in my shopping, and I actually did today, and I actually cursed myself today. And I want you to remind me in the room this week, by the way, I have thrown away, because when the shopping comes, it's in the kitchen. I then come into the fridge, undo the door, get a bag, and empty all the shit that is from the last shop that I've not eaten, and throw it in the bin. And I noticed today, in my meat drawer, I pulled out 4 chicken breasts, still sealed, got the date of like March the fucking 31st on them. And I looked at them and I went, that is the 3rd on the trot packet of chicken breasts I have thrown in the bin. And I'm saying to myself, shit, stop doing it or either cook them. But I never feel like cooking when I've got it. But anyway, those drinks are nice and you get smashed. You are crazy people. Going back to Ricky's case, it is an Otterbox, and he actually showed me, because obviously when he popped up on his work travels, he popped in. I looked at his phone. By the way, his Galaxy S8 Edge is fucking out of this world. It's bigger than ours. You know, have you actually seen the TV advert for the S8 Galaxy Edge, where they do the music and they knock the top off the phone and the sides and the bottom? Because it's basically my S7 Edge is like, it's like literally they've expanded it. So, but anyway, Kevin, some ice creams were missing, mate. I was a bit gutted, because I'd actually put ice creams in my shopping list this week. I'd had Calippo's, favourite, but I'd also put a box of Tangle Twisters in. And as I was slowly unpacking my shopping, I realised, I thought, where's my Tangle Twisters? And they weren't there. I was pissed. So I had to go on site and get a refund. So, yes, I was missing ice cream, so I wasn't best pleased. The S8 is, I must admit, it's basically just the next phone up. Obviously, it's bigger. It's a nice phone, but I still love my S7, I've got to say. But with my chubby, fat gamer fingers, I struggle to type. And do you know what I'm guilty of? I don't know if you guys do this with the phones. I'm guilty of, I never remember to turn the fucking thing on its side. I'll sit on Twitter with one fat thumb or fingers and typing away, and then look up and it's auto-corrected into just gobbledygook shit. And most times I'll click send and I've put words that nobody can even understand. But I always forget to turn it on its side to make the keyboard bigger. Anyway, I want to play a bit of this for you guys anyway for half an hour, because this game is my favourite at the minute, as you guys know. And if you haven't bought this at the minute, it's 15 quid in the store, and this is the fucking bollocks, by the way. It was hot. Kev's had the Calypsos in the van. I've got my Calyppos. It's my fucking Tangle Twisters I didn't get. And it weren't nice round here. It's been shitty all day up here. Like really fucking miserable. Oh, by the way, I haven't told you. And I want you to all cut. Here we are. Brilliant, mate. Your ass is awesome. Hope to get to deliver you again. They must have not put them in. Missing them. Didn't see them in the freeze. No problem, Kevin. Don't worry, mate. Do not worry. Yeah, I hope you come again. But guys, tonight you're going to cry for me. And only Ricky's told me at the last minute. I had a bet on the football today. You know how the season's finished and we entered a bet? I had a 7-match accumulator today. And it would have made £126.67p. But guess what let me down? And I only found this out half an hour ago when Ricky told me. And I've no need to fucking answer, have I? The stupid pricks cost me £125.67p. Because England didn't fucking beat Scotland. A team that they'd not lost to or fucking not beaten since God knows when. They were 1-0 up with 4 minutes to go. I will say I'd switched the betting app off because I'd got Northern Ireland to beat Azerbaijan. And I saw that was 0-0 in the 90th minute. So I thought, fuck it, turn that off. Watching England match turn into something fucking crazy. Saw that finish 2-2 and thought, well, I have fucked it. Ricky tells me tonight that Ireland went and scored in the 93rd minute, so I thought, no way. So I went into my bet 365, looked at my bet, and it went win, 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 loss. England, 125 fucking quid. And when you've only got 30 quid in your bank, that would have gone really nicely, that would. But anyway, it is what it is. James, this game's like Van Helsing. It does, mate. This is fucking brilliant. I'm about level 20. It's got everything. I'll get into some gameplay in a minute, but I was saying last night about this game, very Diablo-esque, very Van Helsing-esque, but you see I've got all the shit and the cool shit, and to explain stuff I've got in my... to any new players that's seen this, I've obviously got weapons. Now, the cool shit about this game is this. As you look on the bottom, kind of like Diablo-esque, you will see I've either got my hammer in my hand, which I have, so I can normal square, extra special button triangle, boom, super extra special circle, boom. Then you've got a cooldown on the weapons lot. But on the fly, quickly, I tap right shoulder, I've got the same weapon, square, but I've got a mortar. But the cool thing about the mortar, it's got an extra special thing, because I can press and hold and fire it further. But then I've also got the triangle, which lays lava, and I've also got the circle, which shoots down into the floor. Then I've also got, on the left trigger, I've got a special weapon in my bag, as you will see if I press that. Over to the side below the pumpkin hammer is the special weapon one that's called Iron Fist. When you fight and you build a meter up, you press your left trigger, drops a giant fist on the floor, which you'll see in a minute. I'll go and play for a section. And on the right-hand side, I've also got a weapon on the right-hand side. Now, looking in my bag on the right, the section I've got open now is powers. These are the powers I've just shown you. Iron Fist, left and right trigger. And they do all kinds of shit, like if I change them, look. If I change them, they do this, look. Meteor, Burning Flame, and they're leveled and they graded like most RPGs. Then we come to what's called Destiny cards. Now, if I go down into my Destiny items here, I've got this. The Warrior, yellow item, gives me 20% more melee damage. I've also got the Swarm, launches 8 projectiles for 200% damage. And I've also got the Slayer, which gives me 6% health and 132 health every time I kill something. What you also notice above the Destiny points is points, 12-12. On the points section, on the cards, that are all given point values to skill and a point value. And if you add them numbers up, they add up to 12. Now, as you look in here, again, these are all drops. These are all loot table drops that you get when you play the game. So you've got also shit that you can do. So going through my bag, these are extra special just items that you pick up along the way. This is like a miscellaneous bag. I'll come to hexes in a minute, what these are. This game has got so much depth, it's fucking crazy. In the normal bag weapons, we've got shotguns, we've got mortars, we've got lightning guns, we've got rapiers, we've got hammers, we've got swords. All graded. Fantastic. We then have potions. On my side, you've got potions. You can have 2 potions. One on right D-pad, one on left D-pad. That's a special one. That's a never-ending pack. Heals me for 300 on a timer. I also have got my armour, my vigilante. That I have found, and it's changed my character for to be a bit stronger. And that's another thing you do. You can change characters on the fly. Now, I think that's basically explained everything in a real good way and quickly for newcomers. I will then go into this place here. This only opened at level 16. Like I said, this game is fucking gigantic. So you press transmutation. Whole new shit we can do in here. Yesterday, I actually got, and let me just find this for you. I'm going to come back out. This weapon there, that Iron Fist, rare, super rare yellow, I actually made that by going into transmutation, pissing about with it, and I put 3 card items, I think. No, I didn't. In this transmutation, you can either put cards to make better cards, you can put weapons to make better weapons, and you can put special skills. I put 3 special skills in the bottom, pressed the fucking transmute button, and what happened? It gave me that super cool rare. Now also, when you press your thing there, it tells you recipes, look. If I want to make a recipe for weapons, anything that wants to increase damage, I have to put 3 weapons in with better quality. So they'll explain all the recipes for weapons, all for gambling, for outfits, for demonic powers. I'm telling you guys, this game has fucking everything. And little nuances like gameplay, which I'll show you in a second, and bags and shit like that, is just outstanding. I would love to meet the guy that developed this, because it just is, I'm guessing, somebody who absolutely loves these games. And just a little nuance from last night's gameplay. I was in the store. Example, I'm talking to this guy. I'm in the store. Okay? Whilst I'm in the store, you name me any other game like this would let you, in the store, not only go into your bag. Yeah? So, not only can you go into your bag and sell items, I can actually go into my person and remove items all the time while I'm in the shop. Now, what made this cool yesterday, I bought a new item, but I wanted to sell my other one. Now, in any other normal game, you'd have to fucking come out the shop, open your bag, find your weapon, unequip it, fucking go back into the shop, sell it, buy the new one, open your bag and put it in. Nope, I can do it all within the shop. And that just proves a point on all the little tiny nuances, like fucking hell. It's brilliant. Had Scotland to win at £5 at 4-1, cashed out at 22. Then they went 2-1 up. Also had them to win at 2-1, 20, cashed out. Well done, Neil, but not as bad as my fucking bet. Bought this today after watching you last night. Brilliant game. Never heard of it before until I saw you play it. Well done, Darren. I haven't even mentioned the cool bit yet of this. If everything else isn't as fucking cool as I've just explained it, in the game mechanics, look, we can change modes. This is the basic game, basic story mode. Don't know how long it is. It's been cool. It's been enjoyable. It's fucking brilliant. This is the full expanded version because it was a review copy sent to me. I've got Motorhead mode and another mode. The Motorhead mode has actually got Motorhead, the heavy rock band, Lemmy's in it. Instead of being in a castle like this, you're in a pub. Lemmy's sat at the end of the bar. I've only just touched on that, and I'm saving that till after I've finished this. But that's got all Motorhead music playing in the background. And some of the weapons you can buy from the shop, you can fucking... It's a guitar with an axe on the end. Phenomenal. Voiceovers remind me of Witcher 3. The reason the voiceovers remind you of Witcher 3, Mr. Freeze, is because it is the guy who did the Witcher 3 voice. So there you go. Well done, Neil. Now I feel sorry for me for losing fucking 125 quid for a fiver. I could have really done with that as well, actually. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, let's go and play some shit and let me show you the game if anybody's not seen it. So the map opens. We are into Cemetery Grounds. Now, what you need to do, you need to look in your top-hand corner. Look, it's saying, find and slay Vale the Immortal. It normally puts you onto the right place in the beginning as well, by the way. So if I go into here, also look, the last bit I've got to explain to you, you've got special bonuses that you can do on the right-hand side. Look, I've already done Champions, I've already done the Darien the Soul. I can't do that because it says Hexes, I'll explain that now. And I've also done that, and I'm guessing within this map is the place I need to find, which we'll see when we get in. But look at this Hexes. If I wanted, I could make the game more difficult with the hex cards, okay? And they just give you extra bonuses, look. Monsters hit for 50% more damage and cause cripple for 2 seconds on a crit. 10% increases XP gain and it finds 5% more items. So if I wanted to put one of them on, it would make the game more difficult for me. But I'm not going to do that yet because I'll wait till I finish the game on the first time round. But what I will say about this game, this has stopped me playing Wipeout and Dirt 4. I have laid a good chunk of time in this because it's just fantastic. And I'm really pleased that some of you are buying it. And you're not obliged to either, obviously, I never say that. But it's just fantastic. Everything about it. What I will say, another little touch, little nuance of the game. You know when I keep saying we find these little nuances that just make it brilliant? As you can see me walking on the map in the top right hand corner, you see the white dots? That's to let you know where you've already been. Also, the yellow triangle also lets you know where you've got to go. Now, if I go into the map, there's also another... This is, again, like I say, the guy who's invented this has thought of fucking everything. If I press the right trigger, it will put the places on where they are on the map. Now, the cool thing is, the other thing he's thought of, the one with the green cross through it, that's where I need to go. It's just got everything perfected. And gameplay is getting crazy fucking mad now, by the way. What I like is just the flick between the types of gameplay. I'm also in charge of the right shoulder, the right that. I can control the camera. But I like that just swapping on the fly is instant. And another little cool touch, even if I've used my cooldown weapons on the hammer, like that, I can quickly turn to the other weapon and still use the other weapons. The cooldown is not on both weapons, it's individual. So again, another great little touch. Yeah, I remember them from last night. I couldn't kill them. Now this is reset because I've obviously gone into the room. I'm really on the lookout for a decent shotgun, but I can't find one. Also, the red dots on the map, look, are all the opponents. That's one of my super weapons. The Iron Fist was one of the super weapons. You're gonna have to wait for me to answer that, Neil, if it's for me, but if it's for the room, I'll have a look in a minute. Right, back to gaming chat. What was everyone's first game they played? I think mine was Blitz on the Commodore VIC-20, would have been about 5 years ago. The one I remember playing mostly, the one that got me into gaming, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more, obviously. Bear with. I remember Manic Miner being a big one that sticks in my brain. I probably couldn't pinpoint mine down, to be fair, to be accurate. But the one I remember a few in my head is Manic Miner was one. And the other one was The Hobbit, Written Adventure. Can you remember that? You little shit. Yeah, The Hobbit was one. Big time. I don't think I should be up here, actually. I need to look at the map. I need to check the map. Bear with. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction, actually. It's not that bad.
You seem fascinated by the macabre, Victor. It disturbs me to watch you like that, always so enthusiastic to enter a new cemetery or crypt. You'll get there, Victor. You'll get there.
I love that extra special weapon. Should have got the double damage, though. I'm always very guilty of forgetting the double damage. Yeah, Hobbit was cool, because Hobbit was renowned as being one of the hardest games to play ever back in the day. And it was like proper written adventure. Like, you know, you are in a field, to the north is a shed, to the west is a horse stable and all that kind of shit. And I remember it like being one of the hardest ever in like one of the computer game magazines. And I remember I got 82%, because you could actually type, one of the instructions was, I can't remember what it was, I should better remember this fucker. You used to have to type something, / enter, and it told you how percentage of the game you'd finished. I got to 82%. That's always stuck in my mind. Definitely. EA was used let down. The only game interested me was A Way Out. If you want to listen to all the chat, Shindu, we've actually, for the first 45 minutes of this stream, mate, if you want to go back, you don't have to, obviously. But that's when we talked about it. We had a good chat. Holy shit beans. Fucking hell. Fuck me. I'm in trouble, boys. I'm in big trouble. Big fucking trouble. Let's get that big hammer on him. I think that could be it. I'm lucky. Wow. Oh no, I'm not. Fuck, where's he come from? Oh, that's why, you piece of shit. Right, we'll try again. Right, pressing that, by the way, I've leveled up. Level 20. That means I get a new destiny slot I've unlocked. But every time you level up, another little bonus, you get a choice of 3 items. So I'm either going to pick the Bishop, which gives me 3% of maximum health at 77 crit. Death, 50% damage but lose 7% health. Oh, that's a tasty one, innit? Do I want 15% more damage but lose 7% max health? I think I might take that one. And that contains a random, combined with other gift boxes. Oh, wow. Combined with other gift boxes in transmutation to get better items. I'm going for that and saving it. Fuck that for a lot. So let me go back up here. I need to heal myself. I don't think that is anything. Nope. I need to be careful though, because I need to find heal. And there's one man. Oh, there's a new place down here though. How far am I? I always talk to myself as well, by the way. You all know that, guys. You know I'm a lunatic. Slay monsters with demon powers, which I've done 3 of. Secrets, I've got 1 of 6. Where I am is there, and the map's further down, so I don't think I'm going in this crypt. But I am going to heal myself a little bit. Shit, fuck. It's getting more and more difficult, this game is. I'm losing a lot of health. Right, we need to check shit in the basket, see if I've got any good items. 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 4. But that's such a cool fucking hammer. Not happy with that gun, even though it's a yellow one. I could really do with finding a fucking... Oh, what's that? 109, 146. Oh, I might have to change to that. Damage increased by 12%, critical chance increased by 14%, and it's got a better attack rate. That's just got to be, even though it's a purple. Right, we'll equip that and try that. We'll also go to my cards and get, I think, how many points have I got? Oh, it don't matter, does it? Oh, please tell me it's not going to fucking let me not put another card in, because I ain't got enough points. Oh, I didn't pick that card, did I? Thought I picked that extra one. 10% lifesteal with weapon attacks. Yeah. No, you can't. That's bullshit. So you're given an extra fucking slot, but you still need to equip the points. Oh, what a fucking ball ache. Right, let's... What's this luck tome? While equipped, 20%. Now that's a bag of shit. The weapons are no good. I need things. I need some potions. What potions have I got? Healing potion. Let's stick that on. Second equip. Yep. Right. Where's he come from? Why has it suddenly gone fucking crazy here? Holy fuck, I'm gonna die here. This has gone really hard, really quickly. You robbing bastard. Roy McIlroy back to £54. There, but you've got to be kidding me. You good at this, mate? I'm enjoying watching this and listening to it. It's brilliant. Do you do chats on all Call of Duty? I'm not a Call of Duty fan, Kevin, I'm afraid. Sorry, mate. I'm not a big multiplayer shooter. I play You see, because I've got the show and the podcast to do, I try and vary my games a lot to keep it entertaining. Because obviously if you do channels like this and stuff and podcasts, if you... obviously I've been doing it, this is my 11th year by the way I've been doing the show, so if you like just play the same games every week, people get bored shitless. Even though I never understand why people want to listen to me anyway. It's always baffled me. But did you find the podcast all right, Kevin? On your iTunes, on your phone? Because that's a good... You'll enjoy listening to that. Because obviously there's other guys on the show, just me. This is just my streaming that I do every night. But there's other guys on there that we talk about Xbox and other games and stuff, even Nintendo. So... Fucking hell. Fucking hell, he's just hit me for a lot. Fucking hell. That was tough. I'm now going to go into here though, because this is the place I need to go.
An ancient being roams the corridors of the mausoleum. He is knowledgeable and powerful, but I'm afraid he dislikes guests. Come on, Victor. I dare you. Enter. You're not afraid, are you?
Slay the 7 dwarfs. Slay the skeletons with 420 seconds. Slay the Veil of Immortal without using a shrine or demonic powers. Slay the Veil of the Immortal with 120 seconds. Yeah, good luck with that. I need a new shotgun. That's what I fucking need. So I'm tempted to go back to my castle. But I've got a feeling... Oh, there's a point there. If I go back there... You see, I'm not happy with that. This mortar's okay. But the thing with the mortar, you see, it's a distance thing and it fucking annoys me. Like, that hammer's really cool. That hammer's better condition than the other one. Do you know what? I'm going to change hammers again. And I'm also thinking I could actually change one of my special powers. Okay, mate, I ain't done that yet on my phone. Couldn't remember what it was till you just said, have a look later or tomorrow. What game are you doing? This game I'm playing, if it's this one, it's called Victor Vran. It's only 15 quid on PlayStation and Xbox, I think. I think it's even cheaper on PC if you're a PC gamer. I think it's only a couple of quid because it's been out a couple of years. But yeah, on your phone, it's just download... What is it, guys? On your iPhones that you do your podcasts on. I told Kevin this afternoon he's got an iPhone to find the shows, which is, I think there is an actual podcast app in the store, Kevin. If you go into your app store, it's all free. Go into your app store and type podcast, and there'll be an app. I think it's called Podcast App. Download it for free. Start it, and then in the search bar, just click Cranky Gamers, you'll see our page. Just click subscribe to it, and it'll download the latest episode. And every week it goes live, it'll download it. And then when you're in your van or your car or whatever, just go into your podcast app, click Cranky Gamers, and it'll play. That's if you want to listen to us lot talk for 3.5 hours about great video game shit. There's also on the stream, I do want to warn you this in case you're playing it in your van. We've started doing a separate show, me and one of the hosts, called The Cranky Rambler. That's where we're a bit more adult. We swear. We don't do any swearing in the actual podcast. It's kid-friendly, so if it's in the car, it's fine. But on the Rambler, we talk about anything from suicide to depression to prostitutes. We've talked about everything. The guys in the chat love it because it's like us being normal and not gamers. And we talk about all manner of shit. One of the best shows of that I got more feedback was from when I talked about depression and suicide, because I've been there. I've done both. I've been on depression for the last year as well. So we talk about all manner of shit. It's really cool. So if you don't just like gaming and just like idiots talking about stuff, go and find that. But I'm pretty sure on the iPhone it's just called the podcast app. Right, so I've got 3 shotguns now in the white. Right, let me move this mortar out of the way. See, that's another little nuance of the game, look. You can move to the ones with the stick, but if you want to shift the items out of the way, you use D-pad. Right, mortar, mortar, mortar. So if we keep all them together, keep all the shotguns together. Is that a shotgun? Shotgun, shotgun. Move this hammer out of the way. Right, I need... Trouble is, though, you've got to have them the same colour. That's a lightning gun, so we can shift that. Mortar, let me move that mortar to there. Move that. Sorry for just organising, I've got OCD and shit like that. It's on the same feed, so if you subscribe to Cranky Gamers, you will see on the same thing in the list, it will say Cranky Gamers UK episode 400 and whatever, and then it'll say below it, or in a couple of weeks. We don't do one every week, we do one every few, but we're up to about episode 12. But if you go right back through the Cranky Gamers, you will see the list, and it'll say Cranky Rambler 1 or Cranky Rambler 2. So start back from the beginning. You just click any of them and it'll download to your phone. And I would also suggest, if you're at home on your Wi-Fi, click all the ones you want to listen to in the car or the van while you're at home, then you won't use your data. Just click the link, just click download, and they'll all download, and then you can listen to them in your van. Where are we? Shotgun, shotgun is white, and shotgun, shotgun is green. I need to find a green shotgun, and I think I should have gone back to the fucking store. No problem. And if you ever want to email me about anything, games or the show stuff, it's crankytoz@gmail.com as well. Right, I'm going to look at changing one of these things, because that berserker, I don't even use it. So I want to find a kick-ass. I want one that's going to heal me. Time bubble's good. Tempted without that slow shit down like in... what's the game that has a time bubble that you use regular? Diablo, I think. So what's pull? Fire a number of seeking projectiles in a target's direction. Hit enemies that are immediately pulled towards you and dazed. Oh, that sounds cool. Page in flame, not bothered. Meteor, pull again. Pull again. Blink. I tell you what I could do. I could stick them in the... I need to go to transmog here, because I've got like 3 pulls. Let me shift that. So if I've got 3 pulls there, that means I can try and pair these together. Sorry for being OCD, but it's way better organisating. It's hard to remember to keep changing to. It's really hard to remember to change to that to move them. I think that's it, innit? No, I've got one of these. Look, we can move that to there and there. Yep. And then we move that to there. We move that to there. Or there. And if I move that to there, that's all organised. Sorry, but that's just fucking OCD in me, but it does actually help. I'm tempted to fuck about with these. I think it's healing that I'm struggling with. I really am. So potions, what we got? 100% of the health. I've got 2 of them. I need a shotgun. A better shotgun, because I'm not happy with the mortar. Them rapiers are mad as fuck, but I'll tell you what, why don't I get a lightning gun? 44.59. Yeah, that's a fucking decent gun though. Overdrive You know what? I'm going to try this for a change. Let's try the lightning gun, because this lightning gun's mad as fuck, by the way. It's pretty cool. You watch this. Let me change to the lightning gun. You watch this fucker do its damage. Oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. It's a boss. Fuck me.
Veil. The ancient corruption walks once again.
Oh, I've always wanted to meet Vale. His work is quite inspiring. You would never guess half the things you can do with a carcass, let alone with hundreds of them. This bloke has quite the imagination. Yes.
I must follow his soul to find the phylactery.
Fuck. That was cool, wasn't it? He's still alive. He's actually fucking healing himself as well, the shit. Fuck me. But I've been playing this about 3 days. Oh, I didn't change my fucking special weapon, did I? Where did he go to, the fucking prick? Did he go down here? Probably didn't want to go down here. Holy fuck me. Fuck me, where did he go? Oh, he's gone right up there. It's fucking miles away. little shit at your back. Oh, it's got to be dead now, surely.
There it is. I have to destroy this phylactery.
Fuck me. Oh, you are taking the piss. Oh, this has got to be it. Surely got to be it. Oh, you fucking bastard. I do like this game, Craig. I have had food because my Kevin, who's above you in the chat, he's actually my Morrison's driver. Oh, look where it's put me back at the fucking beginning of all this. No fucking way, man. You know what? I think I'm going to change to the mortar. Because even though this electric gun's pretty fucking cool. Opie has delivered his shopping today, but had some. He did. He's let me down. Kevin's let me down. It's his first time in the room and he let me down. But I'm only joking, Kev. Don't worry, mate. It's the first time I've ordered ice cream. I'm not a big ice cream lover, actually, but the weather, because the weather's been nice, I fancied some ice creams. And I unpacked my shopping. And sadly, I've got fucking ice creams missing. He's a fucker, that bastard bloke, isn't he? Having you this time, you fuck. Hopefully, all his other fucking blokes I've been trying to kill. Where's he gone? He's gone into this fucking area. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change back to my mortar. Because I just fancy that fucker dealing a bit of damage. And I'm half tempted to change back to my pumpkin purple. Get it? You get a refund. What you do, you have to go onto the site. 5162, 5162. You have to go on the site and just claim a refund is what you do. And I was thinking today, actually, while I was doing it, I thought, well, what's to stop you, like, refunding, like, loads of shit? Do you know what I mean? 123 to 164. What does my pumpkin do? 96. But that does damage is increased for the overdrive meter. Attack cooldown. You know what? I might stick that back on. It might not do much damage. But I'm just fucking tempted. And potions. Have I got any decent fucking potions? Got any decent bombs in my potion? Leech bomb. Inflicts 300 damage. Oh, here we are. Here we fucking are, boys. Let's do the game fucking properly. Right, let's kick ass. Or should I say let's attempt to kick ass. You see, the mortar will share shit. You see, that fucker really shared it a bit then, didn't it? Where did he fuck off to? See, I seem to be killing things a lot quicker, boys, don't you see? Fucking hell! Fuck me. Oh, fucking hard this is, boys. Yeah, I stream most nights, Kevin. Oh, I can't believe he's fucking back. See what it is? It's that fucking thing. What it is, it's that bastard thing. That red thing that follows you around, that's your fucker. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I seem to fucking get rid of him a bit sharpish then, and I've levelled up. Oh, what we got? Gargoyle Slayer's Lightning Gun of the Duelist. 35% more damage against gargoyles, not bothered. Scythe, Bag of Wank, another thingy, so we can do Transmute. He's gone back to full fucking health, look. Where's that fucking heal pot? It's round here. Come on, you fuck. Now we'll have you. Yes, you fucker. I'm having you now, you prick. Your ass is mine. Oh, you fuck. Ugh. Need to sort this out, boys. We're not killing this twat, but that was as close as I've been yet. Bastard. I think we need to change shit, boys. I think we need to change shit up. That is a fuck off, innit? Tell you what I'm not 100% sure of in this game, and it's one thing I'd like to find out actually. The one thing I'm not sure of in this game is how I fill my meter up. You know the meter, the one that lets me make that yellow one on the right hand side. I'm not 100% sure how we fill that up. Because if I figured out how to fill that up, then... Oh, the bastard's fucked off, look. Yes, you fucker. Have some of that bastard. Oh, fuck. Yes. Did I pick some shit up then? Time to have a fucking minute. Look at my bag. Holy fuck, that was well done in the end. Whew. Fuck. Let's have a look down here what we got. Christ, I need to go back to the shit. God, I have no idea how to sift through this lot. It took me ages. Shotgun, though. We've got 3 of them, so I can transmog them later. So we've got... Oh my God, we've got a yellow shotgun. Why ain't that any fucking good? See, I've finally got a yellow shotgun, but the numbers are shit. But I'm going to try it. God, there's so much shit I've gone through. Flash bomb, frost bomb, healing potion. Let's stick that on the old equip second. Did Did I get any more of these? I think I did, didn't I? Yep, down here. Sorry for yakking to myself, you know I always do. Create a moving pillar of flames that deals damage to all enemies in its radius. You can't use skills whilst... See, that's a good yellow thing, but there's no way I'm putting that on without using things. You see, that could be a cool thing, and I'm going to stick that on. I'm going to stick that on my second spell, because that can be quite handy. But this one down here, I'd like to find a big one of that, because that actually gives you health and shit. Oh my god, look at this lot. Fuck. The moon, purple, cause a frost explode. I'm having that one. I'm having that one. And I've got an extra point, so I can use that one. So I'm going to swap that between that one. Unequip. Let's go and put the moon on, and we should be rocking and fucking No, I need one more point. 9 and 5 is what? 14, you fucker. I need to find a 3 Slayer. Have I got a 3 Slayer in my bag? Looks like a knight with a sword. Yeah, he's there. I've got a 2. It's going to be a bit shit, but it is what it is. Got 1 point. I could stick another 1 in. What we got? Anything exciting? 20% duration, 40% more gold, and divine gains health when the overdrive is filled. That could be worth sticking in the old thing. 50% damage against health below 50. The gong causes daze 100 damage cooldown, and they can't attack when they are dazed. You know what? I'm going to stick that beauty on. So we've got 2 chests. I need 1 more, I think, to do the transmute. Anywho, find and slay Rachnos the fucking host. Now, is he in here or is he elsewhere? Oh my god, look at all them that have failed, look. Slay Veil the Immortal within 120 seconds. Slay Veil the Immortal without using any shrines or powers. Fucking hell, they don't want much, do they? How odd he was. Fuck that. So we've got Dunbar. There's 2 bosses there I could go and kill, which I could do. I could just go and pop them off before I go back to the castle, I guess. Oh, I've got my shotgun now, haven't I? I'll tell you something else for free, boys. That shotgun is wank. That shotgun is wank. Or should I say, not wank, but I was getting my ass handed to me on a plate then, weren't I? Fuck was I? can't get over there. I've got to walk round, and okay. So we need to go down here, which is down here. That's no problem, Kevin, at all, mate. Holy fuck. See, the thing about this game as well, when you change weapons like from that shotgun, it completely changes your way of attacking. No problem, Kevin. I'm here most nights, mate, and if I'm not, I'm doing the podcast on days. But don't forget, this week, it's the week of the big gaming convention I was telling you about today, E3. You want to jump on YouTube and look at some shit on there, but we'll be talking about it anyway, so thanks for finding the room, mate. This game is fucking good though, let's be honest. Got one more boss to kill. He's up the top round here. So I might as well go and kick his ass. Wrong way, he's down here. Oh, and I think we have a shrine as well, just to fill this shit up. We've got one more of the 7 dwarfs to kill. So, what's that thing up there as well? It's just a heal thing, isn't it? So I need to search the map for the last dwarf. So let's have a look at the map. He must be in the bottom right hand corner somewhere. He's down here, look. So you get that bonus, look, that for beating them. That was one of the bonuses, so you get that for doing it. And that's what's all cool about this game. It's like got so much depth. Like we're doing a story as well somewhere along the line. Let's just go and kill this last little red dot on the map, look. And I think we've then cleared... Oh, there's quite a few down here. Fuck it, let's kill them all. See why I like the shotgun. The shotgun just... This game is brand new on the consoles. It's been out on PC for a couple of years. It's so fantastic. The DLC with it's amazing. If you're a heavy rock fan, it's got Motorhead on it. If you're slightly interested in it, mate, I'd just go and watch the previous streams because I've streamed this like 3 nights running, and it's just, I love it. It's phenomenal. I think there's going to be a secret in here somewhere. Told you. I knew there'd be... What is pumpkin pie? Oh, we've got to have a look at that. This pie smells unbelievably delicious. Would you take a bite? Oh, we've got to, haven't we? Eat the whole pie or leave some for later. Oh my god, what is all this about? I'm not touching it yet. I'm waiting. It has got full co-op, mate. Full co-op. If I looked in the menus for you, look. Local co-op. There's casual mode. There's everything. There's online. There's absolutely everything. And if you look at the actual, like, I've got loads to sell. My bags are completely full, look. It's crazy. And also, I've explained most of this at the beginning of the video, but I'll do a quick recap. The things I like about it is your weapon choices. Like, I've got a gun on the right-hand side with square, triangle, and circle. And then I just tap right shoulder, and we've got the hammer. Square, triangle, circle. And basically, you've got guns, you've got swords, you've got mortar guns, you've got everything. It's absolutely crazy. And like I say, there's a story involved in it. And I've just fought a really big boss before you came in. That was a pain in the ass. Right, I think now I can probably leave this room. I just want to see what it's telling me to do. Because I've absolutely hammered that, and I've done all the 7 dwarfs. So, what's it telling me? Find and slay Ratchness the host. He can't be in this building though, can he? Surely not. Time to leave. Although I have not been down this way. And what is that green thing as well? Yeah, share away, mate. No problem. Mate, that's what this thing's all about. You get more people watching it, the better. That's what these communities do. That is what we do. I've got a feeling. Sure, I saw some words pop up then. Or is it there? Is it when I fired the gun? Yeah. When's the next E3 announcement? Does anyone know? Shit ass neighbours singing. Losers so might as well stay up for a bit. There's nothing tonight, mate, at all. Nothing tonight. It's tomorrow night. If you go on to Eurogamer, it gives you a full itinerary. But tomorrow is Xbox at 10 PM UK time. And Bethesda at 5 AM UK time. Right, I think it's time to go out this castle. Because I have a feeling when we get out of this room, it should tell us the next
Come
place.
on, Victor.
Oh
I
shit,
dare you.
scared me to
Enter.
death, that twat did.
You're not afraid, are you?
Right, so map. Where's the green cross? So where the fucking hell have I got to go? If you listen to the first 40 minutes of this stream, mate, on YouTube, we'll talk about it then, mate. We'll have a good 45-minute chat.
glad I'm finally out of this gloomy place.
Nonsense, Victor. Zagoravia is so beautiful at this time of the year, and our tour has just begun.
It's a bit fucking manic, still not done yet. That never gets fucking boring either. Not gonna lie. Oh, you fucking bastard. Where's it put me? I think I need to go back to the castle and sort shit out, I think. No problem, Mr. Freeze. Appreciate it, matey. I enjoy doing them. I don't do much else, I'm afraid. There's a big fucker down there. He didn't last fucking. You know what? I'm gonna go down there and use the big fuck off thing. Yeah, that's why I like making sure they go onto YouTube. Woo! This is manic. I really do need to go back. There's a social element to watching you instead of keep me taking over, so please you didn't jack it in. No, mate, I couldn't jack it in. Fucking hell, I'd probably be dead by now, mate. I couldn't jack it in. Isn't that long I've forgot more time than most people I know in real life. Mate, I'm pleased you do. Like I've always said, mate, without people that listen, then there's no point doing it all, is there? And that's the simple fact. There's no point doing it all, mate, is there? You're not going to believe this. Get this, if you can hear me, guys, that is really fucking weird and creepy. Bear with. That is like fucking really weird. Because my Cody box has just turned on its own. Like, and there's normally I'd put something on it or rest on it, and fuck all is on it. It's sat at the side of me. Seriously? And like my Cody box has just turned the channel over. Yeah, I mean, mate, I think it's good that, I mean, in a weird way, I've been asked this as well. You know, it's like, it's kind of a good thing that it happened. I know that might sound a bit fucking stupid and a bit weird and a bit strange. But, you know, it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like a bit, it's like really weird, but it's kind of, like I say, it's like kind of good thing that it happened, because it like kind of not only like cleansed me as such, but it like, I think it got to also show the community that, you know, stupid shit does have an effect on real people. You know, I mean, it's well documented that internet trolls or shit like that don't realise what they're doing, I think, and it kind of, it's the kind of thing it did. It kind of, you know, because and I'm not going to lie, I mean, I've been accused of this as well, but, you know, people said, oh, he did it for drama, or he did it for whatever. No, I mean, I'm pretty certain that all you guys knew that, you know, I didn't do it for fucking drama, I did it for real reasons. And that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't for drama or anything. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, to be honest, I think Ricky told me today that he popped onto Facebook, as we all know, he packed in social media. He'd had enough of the show as well. And I kind of got why he did, and that's why the whole reason it happened. So that was the kind, you know, and he said he went onto Facebook and popped on it, and he says it's virtually dead now. It's nowhere near what it used to be. But I think I said to Ricky at the time, I said, like, it did. I think it made people realise, you know, it's just not worth fucking all the shit on there. And it's the old thing, as I've said from day one. It's some guy doing a hobby that he loves doing. You know, that I like doing gaming podcasts because it's something I've done for a long time. And, you know, people that were saying things and doing things like they were doing, it's like, why? Why do you do that? Why would you do that? And I think in the end it did have an effect in the end, like you guys saw. And I didn't do it for drama at all, not even fucking because I'm not fucking 15. You know what I mean? I'm like, people saying, oh, he did it for drama. No, I'm not 12. I'm fucking 50. How the fuck do I get up there? I need to go down here first to go round and up. Maybe I don't go down and up because it's a fucking dead end. There's a secret in there though, boys. I think we can see it. Oh, can we see? No, it's not big enough jump. But yeah, it did. It's like, I think it did. It actually had a positive effect in the long run. You know, because it just was stupid and fucking silly. And very childish, kind of. Well, it weren't fucking... It weren't... It didn't die. It just fucking... Gotta say, Facebook has died for me. All the groups are in via Discord now. Used to moderate and manage. Yeah, I've looked at Discord. I think it was you that messaged me about Discord. I've started... There's even a Cranky Gamers group on there, I think, somewhere. That I started many, many, many years ago. So there is one there. I can't find my fucking way round here. I need to get right round the back, don't I? Let me put the map up. Never struggled with the map before. I think I need to go to the fucking castle, to be fair, and get back. Right. So, how do I get there? I don't think there's any way down. I think I've got to go right the fucking way round, haven't I? Onion Quarter, checkpoint, Mausoleum of Bones, Victor, Forlorn Catacombs, checkpoint, Infested Burrow, Deadlight Quarry, the High Quarter. Where do I have to go? Find and slay Ratchnos. So how the fuck do I find him? But anyway. Done a 3-hour stream tonight by the looks of it. But we're all ready for Xbox tomorrow. Anybody who's left in the room chatting? We are. We're all ready for the biggie. We are. We're all ready for the biggie. You bastard. Mate, you want to fucking hope there's more than one. Jesus, you really want to fucking hope there's more than that one. Christ on a fucking bike we do. Jesus, if there's more... Mate, if there's not more than one, I don't think anybody dares do a podcaster out, I think. Fucking hell. There's got to be. They're saying it's an hour and a half show. It is. It's an hour and a half show, I think, so... It's got to be more than one. It can't be just fucking one. Where have I gone? Oh, it's put me right back here. Tell you what, guys, I'm actually going to stop the stream because one, I need a piss desperately, and two, I can pause this and sort it out in a minute. So yeah, it's been another 2.5 hour. As regards tomorrow night, probably won't be streaming tomorrow night, guys, because I mean I might stream for an hour before the Microsoft one because it starts at 10. But I like the build up, and I think there'll be shit there, so I more than likely will not be streaming tomorrow because of the Microsoft one. So Tuesday night again might be not. So I might be off air for 2 days or so. So don't worry if I am, because obviously it's E3 and we'll all be watching that shit anyway. And there'll be a podcast Wednesday anyway. But anyway, I'm going to say bye because I am desperate for the loo. And I think it'll be easy to stop this. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I know there's a few still in the room. And I hope you enjoy all E3 tomorrow. And it's the biggie tomorrow. Can't wait. Speak to you soon, boys. Good night and thank you as always. Good night, guys.